me, I am walking, can you see? Hello, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the song Hey Hey Look at Me, and I'm going to be suggesting some different things that you can do with this song and how you could use that with young children in EYFS or nursery. So first of all, this is a great song for moving, and we can start it in a circle where we're asking the children to copy us. So I might start with, hey, hey, look at me, I am clapping, can you see? And we can all join in with the clapping. And then I can change up. Hey, hey, look at me, I am waving, can you see? And we can do this in a kind of seated way, and using different body parts while we're seated. And then we might want to take the song, or the children might want you to take the song around the classroom. So what generally happens here is that I will start the song seated, and I will then, after I've given a few ideas, I will say to the children, I've run out of ideas. Have you got any ideas what else I could do? And invariably the children will say jumping or stomping, and that will enable me to take that activity up and around the room or around the space that we're in. If you have limited space, you might have to say that to the children, well, let's do that with our hands, or let's do that with our feet where we are. But it's quite fun to take it either outside or into a hall, or moving the tables back and creating a bigger space for this song. So you've got your big body movements and you've got your seated smaller movements. And then there is another version of this song where we can stand in a circle, and we're going to change the words slightly. So this time we're going to sing, hey, hey, look at me, make yourself look just like me. So we're going to choose a volunteer now to go into the middle of the circle, and at the end of the song that volunteer is going to make a pose or a freeze, and everybody else, or an action if you like, and everybody else is going to copy what the person in the middle is doing, and then we can swap over. You can have it so that the person in the middle then chooses someone else to come into the middle, or you can use an idea where you pass something, a bit like our pass it along song. So you pass something round the circle. If they've done the pass it along song, pass something round the circle, and the person it finishes on goes into the middle next. That's just an idea. So stripping back the song to the pitches it uses, you will probably notice that this is another one of our So Me songs. And we can use our So Me hand signs for this. If you've seen some of my other videos, you will see that I've done this for other songs, and that we use this So Me quite a lot in the early years. It's a really easy way to help with pitching, just concentrating on these two pitches. In music, this is a minor third. So we're going to sing, hey, hey, look at me, can make yourself look just like me. You get the idea. And once we've got the idea of using our hands, or you can take it bigger body movements. So, hey, hey, look at me, make yourself look just like me, and so on. Once you've got that idea, then we can take it down to so me, so me, so me, me, so me. And here we're starting to think about the pitches and what they are in the song. And then I would use a collection of cards. You can make your own cards. And I've got a set of So, and I've got a set of Me. And I'm going to now help the children write out the song. So we're going to start with a So, and then we've got a Me, and we can put these up on a board or on the floor so that the children can see how we're going to now write out the song. So a couple of tips about that. The children tend to stack them and put them underneath. And what I explained to them is that those two sounds would then have to be made at the same time. So we're stepping them out, just like we do with words, so that they go across the surface or the page or whatever we're writing our melody on. So this is how we write out our melody. So not like words. Words would be on the same line. We're going to make sure that we represent the pitch by making the higher sound higher on the page or the surface that we're using. And this way we can write out the whole song. So me, so me. Get the idea? Okay. So you can also ask the children to help you do that. Then once we've got a picture of what the pitch looks like and we've got our music written, we can use something like a set of chime bars where we've got our so and our me, and we can actually ask the children to try and play the song. So just a quick word about our colours here. There's a really standard set of colouring using rainbow colours where we take the tonic sol fa, which goes up from do all the way to the next do, and we're just using 2 colours from that. There's a lot to explain about that, which I won't do in this video, but they are a standard set of colours. So you will find that if you you can find sets of chime bars and all sorts of other classroom instruments which keep to the same colours. So therefore it makes sense to keep these colours the same. So my so's are always blue and my me's are always yellow. And then when I come to my chime bars, I find that my so is blue and my me is yellow. And this is going to really help some children identify the pitches. So I can then take my chime bars. When I put the chime bars out on the floor, encourage, or on the table, encourage the children to have the lower one towards their left, because our lower sounds go down to the left, and the higher one, or the shorter bar, towards the right, because our higher sounds go off to the right. And then I can, this is a great activity for continuing provision. You can put the chime bars and the cards out and we can try and do hey, hey, and you can try and get them to play. Not only that, but we can also then move into the land of composing. So we can compose little melodies with our so and me cards now, unique to the children that want to do them. We can leave sets of these out in continuing provision and the chime bars with just these 2 pitches for now, I would say, until we introduce the other pitches in songs. Then perhaps we can use those. And they can make up their own melodies, and you can do all sorts of things here, and you have felt pens, they could draw their own melodies once they've got the idea as well. Okay, so that's just that idea. As another extension idea for the song Hey Hey Look at Me, we could use instruments instead of our body movements. So going back to the original song, hey, hey, look at me, make yourself do what I do, or something like that. We changed the words. That wasn't particularly inspiring. But if we all had sticks or an instrument the same, or that we could tap out a beat on, then we could sing, make a sound just like me. So, hey, hey, look at me, make a sound just like me. And then if it's my go, and everyone taps it back to me. Get the idea? So you can, when you're doing this, it's quite, some children will go off and do all sorts of things, and you want them to try and just keep it to 4 beats really. So you can practice this in other activities, but you can just tell them to, we want to keep it to those 4 beats, and if necessary you can clap those 4 beats with them. But then we want everyone to be able to copy it, and then we'll move on and let someone else have a go. So those are just a few ideas for how to use this song. Have fun with it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye bye.